Munchies, I'm Alicia. Welcome if you're new. Today I have got a haul of sorts. I am sharing 10 health foods that I would love even if they weren't healthy. These are all items that for me can really stand on their own regardless of their less nutritious alternatives. I would eat these either way because their existence makes me happy. I had talked about my trigger and anxiety foods in a video not too long ago, and that was about less nutritious. I don't want to call them junk foods, but you know what I mean. That essentially give me anxiety, or that I've been dealing with that used to give me anxiety, and I had to really confront my fears and give myself permission to eat them. These I am not swapping because I'm trying to be healthy. I just like them as they are. Why? What is the point of this video? I wanted to share that while I think it's great to fully enjoy the foods you really love, healthy or not, that it's also great if you do have alternatives that bring you joy. I don't think we should demonize any foods. All foods are just foods, but if I like chickpea pasta and I enjoy it just as much as regular wheat pasta, then great. I can enjoy the nutritional boost that the chickpea pasta provides. And that is my first food that I will share. Now, I am not a pasta connoisseur. If I'm out to eat and a restaurant has homemade fresh pasta, sure, I can tell the difference and I'm happy to enjoy it. But if I'm at home, the chickpea and the red lentil box stuff actually tastes great to me. I don't think the black bean is as good. The texture is gummier in my opinion, but chickpea and red lentil are fine and I enjoy them just as much as wheat pasta. You do you. Maybe it's for the same reason that I also love Trader Joe's cauliflower gnocchi. If you cook it right. I showed how to do that right in a video. I've showed it a couple times, I'll link them below, but honestly, I think it's tasty and it's satisfying and I really enjoy it. Yes, I can tell a difference with regular gnocchi at a restaurant, but at home, no, I don't feel deprived of the real deal when I'm eating it, and that's the point, to not feel like I'm making a compromise, because I'm not. I just like it. Next, coconut rolls. The ones from Sprouts specifically. I am obsessed with these. Other places make them and have tried to do them well, like Trader Joe's tried, but no one compares. These are like a crispy, crunchy wafer, and they're so satisfying, and the ingredients list is amazing. There's so few ingredients, and they all provide some nutrition too. I'm trying to not say the word clean. Let's keep in mind that healthy is a relative term. It's not black and white. There are not healthy foods or not, so this is all arbitrary. This whole video and channel is arbitrary. I'm not saying that these foods are vegetables, and I'm not saying that they're birthday cake. They're just foods marketed as healthier. Whether or not they are is to be determined by you. Very similar to the coconut rolls are these coconut cocoa thins. Cocoa thins, not coconut thins. I got these from a store called Erewhon, which is like an obnoxiously expensive grocery store in Los Angeles. They sell them elsewhere too, but the ingredients are great and they taste amazing. They're light and crunchy and sweet and salty, and I want to eat them regardless of whether or not anyone claims they're healthy. Rice cakes. For as long as I can remember, I have always liked rice cakes. Of course, if they're coated in cheese or caramel, they're even better, but I honestly even just like salted rice cakes on their own with peanut butter jelly, with avocado, whatever, but I just like them as a salty, crunchy bite, not in place of a cracker, but because I think they're tasty, even though I know they're practically tasteless. It doesn't have to make sense. And I wouldn't necessarily call these healthy. They're more like nothingness. They're not really providing nutrition, but they're not really like impacting me negatively either. Lesser Evil Puffs. So I first found Lesser Evil Puffs because of their popcorn. It's fine, but their puffs are where it's at, okay? They are so good. This is literally the first puff I have ever found that is not a corn puff, but it tastes just as good as a corn puff. They are made with cassava flour, and somehow you would never know. These are actually curls, not puffs, but they're huevos rancheros flavor. And these puffs are no cheese cheesiness, and they're delicious. Grape nuts. I had to throw these in to take me back to childhood since I was a kid. I'm not even kidding. I have loved grape nuts. My mom bought them for herself and thought I was crazy to like them as a kid, but I really did, and I do. They are dense and filling, especially if you put a little sprinkle of sugar, or I usually put a little sprinkle of coconut sugar, and if you have them with soy milk, heaven. And to make it seem more like an adult food, I will add berries. But they're delicious, and this one is open because I've been eating them lately. So this has been my breakfast. Not sponsored. Honey roasted pistachios. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if these count as a health food or not, but they are hard to put down. This is wonderful. The shelled pistachios, they have a chili flavor too. It was good, but it's a little too spicy for me. These though, mouth-watering. I talked about how sweet nuts are one of my trigger foods in that earlier video. These fall into that category, but it is so nice that now that I have improved my relationship with food, I feel like I can keep them in the house without overeating them. And I don't know why no one else made honey. I mean, honey roasted peanuts are like the most delicious thing ever. I don't know why it took so long to get it in pistachios, but good choice. Asha Pops. Asha Pops, I actually don't really know how to say them, but Asha Pops, this company, they first sent me these hoping that I would post them on Instagram. A lot of people send me their stuff hoping that I'll post it for free, and if it's not good, I won't. But if it is good, sometimes I will. And these were so good that I actually kept buying them. And I still do to this day. They don't send them to me for free anymore, which is sad, but it's also okay. These are puffed water lily seeds, and they're so tasty on their own, not as a substitute for anything. Although they're almost like a popcorn variation, but not exactly. This is the turmeric garlic flavor, vegan cheese flavor, and chili lime. I think chili lime is my favorite. I don't know, or turmeric garlic, but they also have a chocolate one. I just think they should stay savory, but these ones, highly recommend. And it's a really, really good company and great story. So if you see them and want to try, it's worth supporting. Not sponsored. Last but not least, Birch Bender's Pumpkin Spice Paleo Pancake Mix. I love pancakes. Christian and I like to make them on the weekends, but the real deal is always better than like healthy homemade versions with a bunch of bananas and eggs. But then I got these and holy moly, I was so impressed. They taste like regular pancakes. They're not really pumpkin-y, a little bit. I think there's dried pumpkin in them, but they taste like regular tasty pancakes, but they're made with almond flour and cassava starch. Highly recommended if you come across them, although I will say the pumpkin one is the best one. I have tried the regular paleo one and the keto one, and it wasn't as good. The pumpkin one, I think, is the most worth it. And none of these are sponsored. None of these products are sponsored. I bought them all and I just eat them all because I like them. So there is my haul of healthy foods that I actually just love, just as they are, not substituting or taking the place of something, you know, better or more nutritious as an inferior alternative, but actually just legitimately tasty as they are, no compromise needed. So whatever you choose, the real deal or an alternative is totally fine. Just make sure that you feel good about it. Make sure that you are enjoying it and not just that it's good enough, but that it really brings you joy. Because if it doesn't and you feel deprived, then you may be more likely to overdo it on those foods that do bring you joy when they're around, or at least I was. So learning what compromises I'm willing to make and which ones I won't was a really big step in healing my relationship with food. Chickpea pasta, yeah, that's okay to swap for me, but butter in baked goods, not so much. I like the real deal. So let me know which foods you are okay to compromise on and which ones you are not in the comments below. If you want more videos about food relationships, dieting, mindful eating, and that kind of stuff, let me know what you would like to see. I am eager to share more. I appreciate you being here, and remember, it's all a matter of mind over munch.